Hello, Arla friends. I'm Chef Joey Prats. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, we are going to start a series of how-to videos on how to make trending drinks in the country. These are 5 wonderful, fabulous beverages that you can make in your own home kitchen and impress your friends with. So today, we're starting with our first recipe, and this is called green tea cream cheese frappuccino. We've all been to Starbucks. We've all have our favorite frappuccinos and beverage that we order. And I was thinking, why not offer a green tea beverage that all of us can enjoy, but of course, with a twist. So we're adding Arla cream cheese into the mix. And by doing so, we're adding so much richness to the beverage, as well as a little bit of protein, of course, which is good for our bodies. And this is something that you can do for your family, for your friends, on a warm summer afternoon, or maybe just whenever you feel like enjoying a cold glass of green tea. Okay? This is so simple to make. All you need are a few ingredients. We're going to decorate it, in class, the way Starbucks or any coffee shop would do, with a little, swirl of whipped cream on top and maybe a few sliced almond pieces. And this is going to be wonderful. So are you ready? Are you ready to embark on this journey with me? All right, let's get started. Okay, so first, we're going to need to prepare our decoration, our embellishment, and that's whipped cream. Okay, so to prepare your whipped cream, you are going to need, of course, our favorite Arla whipping cream. Now, we are using, for this recipe, we're using Arla's high stability whipping cream. Now, this whipping cream has become my favorite ever since I was introduced to this because, first of all, it meets my minimum 35% dairy fat requirement for whipping cream, which means it will whip nicely, it will have its light and fluffy and billowy texture, and the high stability factor of this cream will allow it to stay in its whipped fluffy condition for longer periods of time. And this is especially useful, especially if you're living in a warm country like the Philippines, where whipped cream tends to melt so fast. This is going to be your new best friend, trust me. Okay, so when you're whipping cream, you must realize that this is a dairy product, and for it to work its magic, you must have it chilled at all times. Store your whipping cream in your fridge, and your fridge temperature must be around 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. That is the optimum temperature for storing dairy products, okay? So make sure your cream is cold. Your mixing bowl should also be cold. If you have one of those whipped cream gadgets, the canisters with a pressure thing on top, that will work too. But we're old school, so we're going to whip our cream in a mixer, all right? So if your kitchen is not air conditioned like mine, you might want to place your mixer bowl and the beater in your freezer for about an hour or 2. That will ensure that your cream stays nice and cold while it's whipping. Okay, we'll start with 300 grams of Arla's high stability whipping cream. Put it in our bowl. Make sure we scrape every bit. And we're going to combine that with some powdered sugar or confectioner sugar, 30 grams. Now, we load it up into our mixer. Now, when you're whipping cream, start on a low to medium-low speed until you see beater marks appear on the surface of the cream. When you see your beater marks appear on the surface of your whipping cream, you can increase the speed to medium. We like to incorporate air slowly into our cream to ensure that tiny bubbles form and your cream rises, or we call it overrun. Okay, so it rises gradually and become more stable in the process. Besides, you don't want to turn your mixer on high right away and have your cream spattering all around or flying out of the bowl. Now your cream will take some time to whip. It takes a lot of time for the cream to transition from the liquid state to the soft peak state, but very quick to transition from the soft peak stage to the stiff peak stage. So we have to keep a close eye on our cream. All right, I look into my bowl. I see my beater marks appear on the surface of my cream, so I'm turning my mixer up a notch, medium speed. I will continue to beat my cream until soft peak stage, after which I'll increase the speed again one notch to medium-high speed and continue whipping to stiff peak stage. Okay, so let's check our cream, see if it has reached the soft peak stage. Yes, that's your soft peak stage. When the peak wavers to one side of your beater, that's soft peak stage. I'll continue whipping this just a little bit until it reaches the stiff peak stage. This time, I'll turn the speed up a notch to medium-high speed. All right, our cream has reached stiff peak stage. Let's check. Now, this is how you want your cream to turn out. See? Super stiff. And one of the features of Arla whipping cream is that it stays stiff for a longer period of time compared to other cream brands. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer this to a pastry bag fitted with a number 826 pastry tip. Okay. Now, normally I have my assistant beside me to hold the pastry bag or to fill the pastry bag for me. But if you don't have an assistant, all you need is a nice tall pitcher or maybe a big glass. Place your pastry bag this way and then take your whipped cream and place it in the bag. Now, I'm going to chill the whipped cream, place it in my fridge until I finish mixing my drink. That way, my cream will remain stiff and firm for the decoration part of our drink. All right? So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and when we come back, we're going to start with the drink itself. We're going to start mixing it. All right? Don't go away. All right, so we're back. Now we're going to mix our drink. You're going to need, the glass you will need is 620 ml capacity. All right, you can use any glass you want, but I'm such an obsessive compulsive when it comes to these things that I specify the volume of glass that you need. Okay, so we need 620 ml glasses to give you that big frappuccino, look and feel. Okay, so we're going to start off with some ice. Okay, you can use ice cubes, you can use tube ice, which you've crushed into little bits. Don't use crushed ice because it melts so fast. So I'm going to load my blender with ice. The amount of ice is in your recipes. You can put more or less ice if you want. You're always free to do that. I have some Arla full cream milk. This is full cream, so it has 3.5% milk fat. Okay, in the blender it goes. A little bit of sugar, caster sugar, to sweeten our drink. Again, you can control the sugar up or down. If you want something less sweet, then you can always do that. A little bit of matcha powder or green tea powder. Now, there are several sources for this. Choose one that smells good and that tastes good, because these powders come in different qualities, all right? So a little bit of matcha powder or green tea powder, and our magic ingredient for this drink is some cream cheese. Of course, Arla cream cheese, which I've softened. So make sure your cream cheese is softened so that it breaks easily and disperses well in your drink, all right? Otherwise, you'll end up with, big lumps of cream cheese, which you don't want. You want your drink to be super smooth and creamy. All right, so in my blender it goes. Let me scrape this. I want to get every gram into my blender. Okay, so let's put on the lid. And then I'm going to turn on the blender, give it a good 1 minute of whirling, and then we're ready to enjoy our drink. All right, that's 1 full minute, and our drink is ready. Wow, that smells really good. Okay, I fill my glass, but I leave about 1 inch of space from the top. Now, we take our pastry bag filled with our whipped cream and we pipe a nice swirl on top of our drink. We sprinkle it with some sliced almonds, which we've crushed. Now, tell me that doesn't look good. Green tea, cream cheese, frappuccino, ready to serve. I hope you're enjoying this. We're giving you more instructional videos for more beverages that are trending right now in the Philippine landscape. The recipes are posted along with this video, so please download the recipes, save them on your phone, on your computers, and make yourselves and your family, your friends, even customers, some Frappuccino today. All right? So I'm Chef Joey Prats for Arla Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us. Until our next video.